Lets it go from the wing. Green for 2 points. Cassell's got his second bucket.
Boy, the defense can't give Cassell these looks. He's so good from the mid-range.
Fires the three. Cassell grabs the miss. The Bucks trail. Sprewell grabs the miss. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Here's Nalen, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
From deep three-point land, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New York Knicks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Some see this middle part of the season, Clark, as the most challenging. Do you agree with that?
To some degree, I think that's accurate. I mean, there are dog days to the season, and it can be challenging at times to stay focused on what's right in front of you. But I don't think there's any bad part of the NBA season as a player or coach. I mean, you're immersed in the competition and the challenge of proving yourself individually and as a team.
Now Knight following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. A nice shot by Knight.
Finishing inside through the contact there. Great focus.
Bucks trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Thomas a screen. Pass to Ali. Back to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Here's Allen. Offensive rebound. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
McDyess with the ball. Out to the right wing. Nalen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Allen against Anderson. Yep, that one goes in there. Allen's got 7.
Had the defender flailing. Fancy stuff there from Allen.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Johnson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Red comes in for Caffey. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Nalen with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Thomas passes to Houston. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so Allen will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 15. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 14.
The D has to know Houston is looking for revenge in these moments. Nice triple there.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Ali. Right up top. Rebound by Doliak.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Houston, the pass to Doliak. And here's Anderson. Here's Nalen. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
With some changes. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Cassell in for Ollie. 1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Cassell. Second shot opportunity. Johnson down low. Kukoc kicks to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Johnson. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. The Knicks leading by 16. Ward the pass to Thomas. Puts up a three. And again, New York with the triple.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Cassell. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson to screen. Kukoc pass to Johnson. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night. New York's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Pass to Houston. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside, Kukoc. Thomas. Here's Cassell over Ward. Sprewell grabs the miss. Now Thomas. Pass to Ward. Here's Houston. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Knicks lead by 17. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the Knicks with possession here. They host the Clippers after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Out to the wing, beyond the arc. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Boy, you look at Allen Houston work, and it just seems so easy, comes so naturally to him to score the ball.
Wound up there for Allen. Stolen by McDyess. Here's Ward. Still without a basket.
Get there.
Pass to Houston. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 20. Here's Red with the drive, and he jams it with authority.
Well, I love Sam Cassell's unselfishness. Phenomenal job getting it to the open guy.
Ward the pass to McDyess. Out left to the wing. There's the triple. Houston's shot's good. Houston's got 23 points. And for anyone looking to boost their offensive numbers, Clark, Carmelo Anthony has to be an attractive draft option.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that young man. Got to see him a couple of times up close and personal. Loved his skill set, his demeanor. I mean, he can put the ball in the basket. And we know at the NBA level, guys that are special scorers will always have a home.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Allen outside. Michael Redd is on the wing. 7 points in the game. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the left side wing. Here's Ward. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Ward's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now, here is Redd. Cassell, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to McDyess. Over Kukoc, and again, it's New York.
You can't afford to let McDyess get comfortable from the mid-range now. He likes that area.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kukoc with it. Can they get it? Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Thomas got 6 rebounds in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Michael Redd.
Yeah, you can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
He's off on the first. Thomas checked in for Milwaukee. No good on the second free throw. Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Redd. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Redd's got 9.
You know, as good a shooter as Ray Allen is, you can't afford to sleep on his passing. He can create, too.
New York calls timeout.
Here comes your forward crew. Substitution. Miller. Shandon Anderson.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Sprewell, the pass to Anderson. Here's Sprewell, right wing. Here's McDyess. No good from outside. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Drains the three-pointer.
That is Ray Allen range. Basically, nobody else in the league is making that shot.
Anderson right side. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Redd misses. New York's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Nalen. From outside, off the mark. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Redd misses. Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice dish from Redd that time. The sweet shooting lefty, showing you he's got more than just shooting in his package.
Pass to Nalen. Traps in the tray. Nalen's got 9.
Not as easy as it looks to find your man wide open like that.
Here's Cassell. Now here is Redd. He's guarded by Nalen. Nobody near Allen. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Thomas got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Stripped away. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Thomas against Cassell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And, you know, Sam Cassell is about as reliable as it gets, guys. I mean, he's an excellent scorer who does a nice job running the offense and doesn't shy away from big moments either.
That's good from Cassell. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Cassell nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 23. To the paint. Here's Anderson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Anderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. New York ahead, running away with this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Caffey the pass to Ollie. Pass to Allen for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Upson. 3-pointer. And that one's good by Nayland. Nayland's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. On offense here, the Bucks. Inside, here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the dunk.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Hobson passes to Anderson. And here is Knight. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That's good offense, just taking what the defense allows.
And so it's Milwaukee now. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Ollie, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the wing right side. They get it back. Knight. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Ray Allen picks one up.
Forcing the action a bit, you draw fouls when you do so.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Reds checked in, and a switcher also for New York. Whitehead's checked in. Pass to Thomas. Five to shoot. It's right outside. Knight grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the right side. A 3 from Anderson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Over to the left wing. And another 3 for New York.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Michael Reddit's on the wing. Knicks with the rebound. Knight's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hobson. Fires for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Allen outside. It's rebounded by New York. 1:49 left in the game. Here's Nayland. No good on the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor, and the shot goes in.
The pull-up shot, so hard to knock down. You have to stop and rise almost in one motion.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
Outside Thomas. Nayland with the rebound. 36 seconds left in the fourth. To the left wing from downtown, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Ali, no good. And so Knight will bring it up for the Knicks. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Pass to Hobson. To the wing on the left. Here's Nayland. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And there are so many storylines to choose from at this halfway point of the season, Clark. What's one in particular you're paying close attention to?
Well, I would say that I'm definitely interested in how the MVP race is shaping up. I mean, there's some usual candidates being mentioned already, but there are also some surprise names in the mix, too.
And so Miller will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Pass to Olowokandi. Brand inside. McDyess is there. No good from Brand. Here's Ward. Out to the right wing. Here's Sprewell. And the three off target. Here's Odom. It's rebounded by New York. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Pass to Olowokandi. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The jump hook misses off the right eye.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Houston's shot's good.
And this is where Houston is at his best. So good at just catching and shooting.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them the way they were able to take care of their business.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. I mean, anytime you have an advantage on the team and you're looking to pile up wins, you like to have them on your schedule more times than just a couple.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. To the inside, looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup.
I like when Olowokandi goes to work down there. That's where he can do his best job.
Pass to McDyess. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him. Here's Houston. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And Corey Maggette, the bucket on the assist from Miller.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you can fire three of your own. Boom.
Houston can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lee Nayland's checked in for New York.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 54, Lee Nayland.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Maggette. Over Houston. That misses off the backboard.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Takes a three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Miller, the pass to Odom. First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Olowokandi. Thomas grabs the rebound. The Knicks leading by 11. Shoots. And again, it's New York.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Clippers trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Odom deciding where to go with it. Pass to Olowokandi. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Houston. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Houston's got 23.
Houston is so consistent from out there.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 16. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
The putback, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow! And so it's the New York Knicks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Fultz, the pass to Dooling. Off target with his three. The Knicks leading by 14. Here's Isley. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Fultz gets the bucket. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Out to the wing. Here's Nalen. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Clippers trail by 14. To the left wing. And here's Dooling. He has yet to score. Going inside. Nalen with the rebound. New York's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Nalen's got 5. Man, Clark, this upcoming draft class, it could be loaded with talent. LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, just a couple names. But boy, the depth of this draft is something else.
Yeah, I really like it, Kevin, but you're right. LeBron James is the first guy that anybody would pick. I mean, he's special and has superstardom written all over him. But you're right. There is some depth. I mean, you think about a guy like Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade. I mean, those are some pretty impressive talents as well.
Here's McDyess after the basket by Los Angeles. So the wing on the left unloads. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Isley's got his first basket of the night.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by New York. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Anderson gets it to go.
And his ability to affect the game goes way up when he's knocking down shots from three-point range.
Here's Cherokee Parks. Still scoreless. It's Richardson on the wing. There's the screen. The tray. McDyess grabs the ball. McDyess has got 4 rebounds in this game. Anderson passes to Isley. And again, New York with the triple.
Hit that open man. Good shot to great shot.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Put your hands together for your next city substitution.
And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You take a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And when you look at the Clippers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Out to the right wing. Here's Sprewell. And again, New York with the triple.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now, here is Miller. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. Poked away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Over to the wing. Puts it up. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Sprewell's got his second basket of the night. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Maggette outside. They set the pick to the middle. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Houston. Offline with his 3. Corey Maggette on the wing. Miller, no up. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Knicks as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Olowokandi. Brand in the posts. He's covered by McDyess. No good from Brand. The Knicks leading by 23. Here's Ward. Covered by Miller. Here's Sprewell. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Sprewell's got the first basket of the second half here for New York. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end.
18.
Odom, no good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Ward. Shoots the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Fantastic decision by Spree, moving that rock.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Clippers call time here. have the basketball, just over a minute played so far. Moghetti dishes to Miller. Clippers moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. The shot missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sprewell, the pass to Thomas. Here's Sprewell. This one for three. Rebounded by Corey Maggette. Miller outside. He's looking for Brand and finds him. And it's Brand with the jam.
Love watching Brand slam it down. Powerful throwdown.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at New York, they've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
Well, I think for New York, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Right wing, here's Sprewell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sprewell's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks. Miller outside.
50-22.
Pass to Odom. Down low. It's deflected. Here's Ward. McDyess passes to Houston. And another three from New York.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic
Almost at the limit.
discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense.